Madlogic here with an interview with my favorite Twitter account, CovertDisclosure441. Now, if you're not familiar with this Twitter account, it's @ CovertDisclosure1. If you're not familiar with the man or woman who calls themselves Covert Disclosure, here are the basics. He or she is a person who claims to work for, presumably, the U.S. government in a facility that houses extraterrestrial technology, a variety of cryptids, and possibly aliens themselves. CD has decided to speak out and inform the public about what goes on in facilities like his or hers. Now, if you haven't already, you should also listen to the interviews that Fantastic Daily has done on this Covert Disclosure. Now, keep in mind, this was not a live interview. Instead, CD asked me to send the questions via email, and then I received the answers via email in a text format as well as scrambled audio files. CD claims the voice scrambling is necessary in order to protect their identity. It may take a moment or so for you to acclimate to this. Now, because we received a huge amount of questions submitted by fans and followers like you, I'm breaking the interview into 2, maybe 3 parts. So, here we go. First and foremost, are you legitimate?
I am absolutely legitimate. Before reading my replies, please remain aware that I cannot divulge anything too specific, as that would increase my chances of being identified by rank, function, or facility. I don't want you to think I'm being evasive. It's just quite literally a matter of life or death for me.
I know you've answered this on Twitter as well as other interviews, but for those who haven't listened to those or read those tweets, who are you, and what is Covert Disclosure 441 all about?
To put it as simply as I can, I am an employee in a government facility. This facility is like many throughout the world, not just our country, but throughout the world, that does research into extraterrestrial technology, certain cryptids, things of that nature, alternative energy sources, and things like that. The Covert Disclosure 441 Twitter account is all about bringing these things to light and getting people to know what's going on behind the scenes and where their tax dollars are going, things of that nature. Personally, I undertook this because I had a series of events that I experienced during my employment here. And basically they really got me thinking about the ethical angle of all this. And I couldn't in good conscience keep this quiet anymore. Covert Disclosure 441 is basically the result of my conscience not being able to keep these levels of secrets anymore. At first, this was the best and most exciting job I'd ever had. I literally got to see aliens, even live ones, alien technology in use, cryptids, and even some supernatural things. But then I had more than a few colleagues vanish or turn up dead under suspicious circumstances, and then their families lied to about what happened to them. Call me old-fashioned, but I value human life.
What can you tell us about your facility without compromising your identity?
I can talk about things that are common to every facility. That way I'm protected. By the way, if you've read my posts on Twitter, you'll notice I sometimes say, we had this happen, or we got lectured today, etc. And a lot of followers think I'm talking about we, as in we at my facility, when what I mean is we, as in all employees in all these facilities. I've had people ask me why I'd say something like that and basically narrow down my location to one facility when I'm talking about tens of thousands of people. Sorry, I just had to correct the thinking and interpretation on that point. Things common to all facilities are projects to reverse engineer extraterrestrial technology, exploring new energy sources based on these technologies, capturing and securing cryptids for research purposes, as well as the protection of the public and, when needed, the spread of disinformation.
What is the scariest thing you've seen while working in this facility?
Without a doubt, demons. Demons are extra-dimensional beings, that is to say that is the game Grand Theft Auto, and demons have the cheat codes, which let them do whatever they want.
In a previous interview with Fantastic Daily, you spoke of one of your greatest fears being demons. Can you elaborate as to why?
I was unfortunate enough to be present some years ago when a team of ours attempted to not only exorcise a demon from the person it had possessed, but also to capture it once it left that subject's body. The attempt included religious rites, a few occult artifacts, and was even conducted on holy ground, but the whole thing still ultimately failed. In the end, the church where this took place burned to the ground. The thing that I'll never get out of my mind from that night was the demon, still in its possessed body, standing in the flames, completely unharmed, laughing and pointing at me.
In a few of your tweets, you talk about quantum folding. What exactly is that?
Quantum folding is the process of generating and controlling a warp in space such that a craft can go instantly from point A to point C without having to waste time and energy going a long way through point B.
Is retirement from your job plausible, considering how secretive it is?
Retirement is permitted, but it's very, very rare. It's far more likely that staff continue working until they can no longer. As a scientist, these facilities are like candy shops. Even the security guards feel they're performing a very necessary service and stay as long as they're able, barring some incident, of course, that renders them unable to continue either physically or mentally.
What is the most important thing that you wish to tell the audience?
For now, the most important thing I could say is to actively avoid national forests and state parks, etc. As I've said in other interviews and on Twitter, is that these places are hotspots of disappearances because aliens and cryptids have been given free rein on these lands to abduct and or kill humans.
Now, here are a few subscriber questions we received from viewers like you, either through Twitter or through Facebook. Are there any cute cryptids being kept at any of your facilities?
That's a good question. Actually, yes. One facility has a little one that looks like a dark blue sea otter. They call it Glover. Not sure why. But I've heard that pretty much all the guards enjoy a shift with it. I've seen its file and it's really pretty cute.
There's an age-old rumor that there is a cure for cancer that has not been released due to the treatment of cancer generating too much revenue for Big Pharma. Is that true?
I'm not privy to such high levels of information in the medicinal field, but I would not doubt that at all. If a cure does exist and it's being withheld, you can bet it's a financial factor keeping it under wraps.
Do we have spaceships like UFOs here on Earth that humans have built?
We do. However, these ships were built by us using technology from crashed, recovered crafts, and technology given to us by extraterrestrials that are friendly to us. As a result, these ships of ours are roughly 1 to 2 generations behind what those ETs would consider current.
That's it for now. What do you guys think? Real? Not real? The biggest story of, human history, or just a bullshit artist? What do you guys think? Shoot me some more questions you want me to ask. It'll be a while. Like I say, I'm going to split this into 2 or 3 parts. Then I do want to do another interview with him down the road, him or her. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but on Twitter, Covert Disclosure hasn't been around for, I think, about 6 weeks or so, a month and a half. But, makes you wonder if this is on the level, maybe something happened to him, or, maybe something's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. So, I also want to take a moment to apologize for everyone who's been waiting for this. If you didn't see my Twitter post explaining that, we had a break-in and all of our equipment, all of our software got stolen. So it's been a little bit of a hassle trying to get the money together to buy all new equipment and all new software and all that good stuff. So like I say, that's it for now, but we're going to try to post the next episode here within the next week. Just keep an eye out here for it. Keep an eye on Twitter. We're at Mad Logic Mysteries, @ Mad Logic Mystery, singular. So keep an eye there, and we'll announce a more accurate date when we have one. Appreciate it, and you guys have a good one. Keep it creepy.